Good afternoon, everyone. We're last man standing. Today, we're here to delve into the fascinating trend in travel industry, last chance tourism. This trend involves tourists seeking out the danger site before they vanish forever. This topic has gained significant attention in recent years as travelers become more conscious of environmental issues and the fragility of our planet's ecosystem.
Indeed, last chance tourism, also known as doom tourism, has been making headlines globally. From the Great Barrier Reef in Australia to the glaciers of New Zealand, travelers are flocking to these endangered destinations, driven by a sense of urgency to witness them before it's too late. It's a reflection of our collective desire to experience the world's most extraordinary places before they disappear.
Absolutely. But that's not overlook the complexity of its trends. While last chance tourism can bring economic benefits to local communities and raise awareness about environmental issues, but it also poses significant risks on these fragile ecosystems. As the tourist number increases, so do the pressure on these already vulnerable sites. So we need to strike a balance between promoting tourism and safeguarding our planet's most vulnerable ecosystems.
That's a crucial point. The case of Kendall's Churchill Peninsula illustrates this dilemma well. Here, tourists are drawn by chance to see wild polar bears in their natural habitat before climate change alters their landscape irreversibility. It's a unique opportunity for visitors to connect with nature in a profound level. We also highlight the urgent need of conservation efforts to protect these iconic species.
But the irony is not lost on us. Actually, the very fact of traveling to vanished wonders often contributes to their demise. Take, for example, the carbon emissions from long-distance travel to polar bear habitats, exacerbating climate change, the very threat tourists are hoping to witness. It's a complex ethical dilemma that requires careful consideration from both travelers and policymakers.
Indeed. But it's not just polar bears facing this challenge. Glacier landscapes, such as St. Joseph's glaciers in New Zealand, are also at risk. Rapid glacial retreat not only diminishes the tourist value of these sites, but also poses environmental hazards, such as increased rainfalls and unstable terrain. It's a stark reminder to the urgent need to address climate change and its impact on our planet's most vulnerable ecosystems.
However, it's not all doom and gloom. Last chance tourism presents opportunity for education and conservation. Tourists who visit these endangered sites often develop a deeper appreciation of the environment and become advocates for its protection. Their experience can inspire meaningful action and support for conservation initiatives, helping to safeguard these precious landscapes for future generations.
That is indeed happening. For instance, tourists visiting the Great Barrier Reef are more likely to support conservation efforts after witnessing coral bleaching firsthand. Their contributions can fund vital research and management initiatives aimed at preserving these fragile ecosystems. By engaging with tourists and raising awareness about environmental issues, we can harness the power of last chance tourism for positive change.
Another such case in Iceland, Håkar Einarsson, a dairy farmer turned into a tour guide, now spending his days out on the glaciers in the ice cave with his tourists. He once told a CBS reporter, quote, "We're able to influence them in a good way, like open their minds and send them home with some salt," unquote.
But we must also address the broader implication of last chance tourism. As visitor number increase, there's a pressing need of sustainable management practices. By implementing measures such like visitor cap and eco-friendly transportation options, we can minimize the environmental impact while still providing meaningful experience for travelers.
Absolutely. Sustainable tourism practices, such as limiting visitor numbers and investing in alternative transportations, can help mitigate